The work that I do is kind of light-hearted, almost a bit sarcastic, but touching on kind of issues that all relate to me and I think a lot of young adults at this time. I made a series of looks that were based off relaxation activities, and I style in a way using a lot of DIY sort of materials and very kind of slapdash sort of aesthetic. I'm looking forward to my friends viewing it and seeing what their thoughts are in relation to everyone else's as well, and just having an atmosphere where everyone's together and we can all fully appreciate each other's creative work.
Over the 3 years I've learned a lot to do with kind of how to develop my own creative identity. I'm always really interested in kind of like interactive installation and wearable art, so I've kind of learned a lot to do with soft sculpture, sewing, kind of creating different immersive environments. I kind of really wanted to go back and focus on what is it specifically that really interests me. A lot of my own specific interests in kind of like playfulness, having fun with material. Everyone's practice is so different that it's going to be really nice to come together. Quite intrigued to see if people will actually interact with it or whether they'll just leave it alone. So I think that'll be quite fun to see.
I found that second year I was doing quite a lot of serious work, maybe informed by sort of the serious situation we were in. So then this final year, coming out of like COVID and stuff, I wanted to have a really light and fun feel to my work, creating sort of imagery around those experiences, such as like kiddie parties and tea parties in the garden and things like that, dressing up and having fun really. A lot of my friends have only ever seen my work sort of online, so I'm really excited for them to come and see it like physically and like large scale, which is kind of how it's meant to be like enjoyed. It's always so nice when we all come together.
Because the course is very versatile, I was able to try my hand at different things. My final project was exploring ancient witchcraft in like Europe, lots of like themes of like misogyny and fear-mongering. So I thought an interesting idea would be to take witchcraft and put it into like a more future-facing, like digital way. I think one thing about doing digital and 3D art as well is like it's a virtual way of showing your art. So it's always interesting to find a way to like translate it into a physical space. So whether that's projection or screen, I think the screen works really well for my final piece this time. So I'm glad I was able to use it in the exhibition.
Since being on FAD, now in third year, I think I've really learnt to claim the title of being a photographer and director, as well as putting my own queer identity into a lot of my work and being proud of it as well. Looking around, I didn't really see a place for queer female identifying artists and non-binary artists only. So I thought, why not create the exhibition myself, like create the opportunity that you want to see. To see it in person is just going to be like a really joyful time, and seeing everyone in real life, and like it's like kind of like a big sense of group achievement as well. Like we all did it, we all made it through.
Everyone's had so many different experiences with their degree that I think it's really nice to come together, be in like a physical environment and just celebrate that.
It's almost like a collage in itself, this whole room, so I mean, of all the work, so I think it looks great.
It's really nice to see my work up. It's really nice to have people come and see it.
It's more a celebration of this individuality more than actual showing art, I'd say.